coffee came
That was the coffee. Yeah, it was sitting there, and
All
all of a sudden the mind was quiet for a moment. It was felt so expanded. You know, that was the first, you know, big stilling. Although I had, you know, also had 3 days of a samadhi when Kundalini was awakened when I was in the order. Then 3 days of that expansion and oneness and bliss and all of that, which then after a while recedes, and then the mind quiets, and again there's another expansion into that oneness and that type of thing. So you kind of go like this for a time, you know, in and out of the lower samadhi experiences. But everything fell away was in India on the banks of the Ganges. Sat down, and then all of a sudden the terror came, and nowhere to run, and either surrender or not. And, well, if I live, I live, and if I don't, I don't. And just surrendered totally. And then the next second there was no me, no world, no nothing that was seen with the eyes. There was just that infinite is. So it's not something that one cognizes. I'm seeing that divine Brahman. No, there is only Brahman. The I was an illusion. That me story was an illusion. One is always Brahman. There is only Brahman. That's all. So one dies and awakens into life. That's truly the second birth. What the representation of Christianity, of baptism, going into the second birth, or the Brahmins that are supposed to be twice born. And the thread represents basically Kundalini, you know, but what they are supposed to be the twice born. Brahmins are supposed to be knowers of Brahman, realized beings. Somehow that's got a little left by the wayside somewhere along the way, but you know, such is life in society.
So that's why we assume that after Sushant's experience done, we thought his thread ceremony is done in that sense. That's our assessment, that we're not going to do it anymore. There's any need to do it anymore.
Well, yeah, the thread should represent the Kundalini, you know, really, and that path, being on that path, to become a knower of Brahman, to become a true Brahmin. That's why when I was in India and they have these Brahmins come up, they would say they're Brahmins, and they wanted to do some special ceremony for me at the Ganges, and I just laughed at them. I said, I watch you. You're not even in the morning going out and doing the ceremonies in the Ganges, yet you're going to pray for me. I'm a knower of Brahman, and you don't even have an idea about what Brahman is, yet you call yourself a Brahmin. So what are you going to do? So yeah, let's understand what it came from. Brahmins are supposed to be knowers of Brahman. Not having ideas about Brahman, but being a knower, a realized being. That's a Brahman.